Oh no, Mr. I'm attacking into this. You think I'm running out of resources? I'm Bandle, dude. I can't run out of resources. All right, Owlcat. 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 All right. And we're swinging it in. This is really funny. This is now a 7/6 Scout Spell Shield quick attack. And when it dies, it just puts it back in my hand. And I just put it on my other spell shields. Hey, look at this. Look at how disgusting this is. We have a permanent quick quill with Scout, even if the lantern dies. There's something a little nuts happening here. If you want to try a fun concept, to mobilize effects are permanent on attached units. It feels a little awkward. I wonder like how much synergy you could have with those. It's funny. It's gonna be like incredibly inconsistent, but like honestly, I actually do want to try it. I actually do want to try it. It'll at least be really funny. It'll at least be really funny. All right. So basically, this would be just like attach the deck, right? Like we're running all the attach units. We're running literally, I think all 12 of these. We're running mobilize because it's a permanent discount. We're running field promotion, probably as like a 2 of, but I'll start it as a 3 of because we're trolling. And it's a permanent scout. Because again, when the main unit dies and the recall thing gets back to your hand, right? It will keep any modifications to that card, which means it will keep scout. It will keep the discount for mobilize, which is really funny. It also means like some cards like Oblivious Islander should work just fine, right? Because the attached units won't transfer ephemeral. They won't care that they're ephemeral inside the unit. Like Oblivious Islander is also a cute way to discount them permanently every time you play them, right? And the question is, you know, is there a better way to buff a unit inside something than field promotion? Like field promotion with quick quill is actually really sick when that happens, right? Field promotion with quick quill. Chain vest can't target things in your hand. You can't, it doesn't work. Hand buffs. What else affects your hand? Like Ionia has some hand buffs. Like what's the list? Let's not even assume we're in Demacia necessarily, just in theory. You've got Ionia has some really bad hand buffs like Sown Seeds and Jeweled Protector. That's no good. What else even reduces cost apart from Oblivious Islander and Mobilize? Is there like anything else? Elder. Greenglade Elder is actually, I will say Greenglade Elder is actually a good card. Like this is the one hand buff card that would actually be sick in this deck potentially, right? Fey Aid buffs these units. Yeah, Fey Aid does buff them, right? It just like, you know, gives it to all the ones in hands. I don't know if that's, yeah, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. I don't think we would have enough Feys to make that worth it, but it is on the list. It is on the list. The 4 mana spell. What 4 mana spell? The 1 mana card from Shadow Isles. Wait a second. How does this? Wait. How does this interact? How does this interact with Shroud of Shadows or whatever it's called? That's kind of funny. Ha! That's so funny. That's so funny. Shroud of Darkness says the word summon, and field promotion says the word play. So it doesn't even work with attached units. They actually just didn't let that happen. SI has the 1-drop discount. Yeah, of course, Islander. Stalking Shadows. Stalking Shadows is kind of funny because they don't care whether they're ephemeral or not, but you're not really getting great value out of that. I think the maximum value here is definitely in the field promotion, right? I think we start with a Demacia version. Destiny's Call? No. All right. So we are going to want more Fays. I think that I will run Phase Sprout just to get more of these attach units. Because the problem with... Okay. The biggest problem with this deck is that It's a really powerful okay, when you use field promotion plus quick quell, it's actually insane. Like literally, field promotion plus quick quell is actually unfair, but when you draw them without each other, they will be kind of awkward. And so having access to like more quick quells or even more attachers with face sprout is actually nice, right? But field promotion will do some really funny things in this deck. Fizz is a good target for field promotion and papercraft. Oh yeah, just make it a Fizz deck. God damn it. I mean, Lantern. Oh, Lantern could easily be good here, yeah. I think I'd be happy with Lantern. We should definitely have enough face here for Lantern. 100%. And I could see it being Fey Aid. I'm just gonna run like the highest energy version and we're just gonna see what happens. You know? Like, who even knows? This is so weird. Mask of Mother's kind of funny in the Shadow Isle version. Mask of Mother would be kind of funny in the Shadow Isle version. You ain't wrong. All right, I have become a Fey deck. Commando could be good as a buff target. Commando's not bad. I mean, it gives us Owlcats, which like we are more of an attached deck than a Fey deck, but I guess like the Owlcats will sometimes be +1/+1. It's like, it's not terrible. Mobilize is kind of funny if we have all the Owlcats in hand. Like there's something here. I don't know if if this wants to be good. We're in Demacia, so we're definitely just gonna like jam rallies on our units for sure. Aegis or Pursuit are gonna be pretty close here. Librarian's not bad. She is a good buff target. She's good for Yuumi to get inside. We do need cards that things just want to get inside, right? Like Yuumi getting inside, like an early 1-drop and an early 2-drop. That's the biggest thing this deck is currently lacking, and that's why Bandle Commando is good, because it also helps with the other things our deck is doing. But we just want drops to get inside, right? Fleet Feather Tracker is a good buff target. The very sad thing is that Quick Quill doesn't give it Challenger on turn 2. On the exact curve of Tracker into Quick Quill, you don't get the Challenger because unfortunately it's not a summon, it's a play. Otherwise that combo would be insane, by the way, literally insane, because that turn 2 play is gonna happen a lot. Dragon Chow best target. It does have a good stat line. You ain't wrong. Yeah, I think Assistant Librarian is definitely good here. We do just want targets for things to hit, basically. It's a Demacia deck, so we have a really hard time escaping Bright Steel Protector. And Rainbow Fish will pretty much be a win condition. I don't even know if we need Fizz if we're rainbow fishing things, especially with like field promotion on Rainbow Fish. So yeah, this looks vaguely okay. It's definitely gonna, it looks a little trolly. This might be a little trolly. This is funny though. All right, this is actually really funny. No 1-drop. I'm just gonna try the full synergy version. Yeah, we could use like Teemo or Fizz as the second champion. God, what can I even cut out from this deck though? Is Papercraft Dragon not a 3 of here? It's so weird. This is actually as funny as Mobilize is. I'll start with like 2 Mobilize. I just want to try an early version just so we can like iterate from it, because I need to play the deck to even have an idea like how it's going to be playing out games. Cut out rallies cheat. All right. Yeah, we have a little too much attached. We need units for them to attach to reliably, right? I'll run like 2 Fizz, 1 Teemo. I mean, honestly, we're running like PNZ, we're running Bilgewater, we're running Targon. We could just go Yordles and Arms. We've got Ionia too, right? Just make it a Yordles and Arms deck. All right, honestly, I just want to like, I think the field promotion and mobilize mechanics might lead to some really dumb games. I'm down. Like it's Demacia Bandle. We're combining the best two regions in the game. We're using troll cards, but how bad could it be? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, we got the combo. Wait a second. Field promotion quick quill. Hold up. We're attacking odds, so we needed 2 cost. Get the heck out of here, other cards. All right. The best in slot would be Librarian. If I draw Librarian here, we're attacking odds. We're gonna have 6 mana to blow on turn 3. So it goes Assistant Librarian, top deck right now, and then Field Promotion Quick Quill on Assistant Librarian on turn 3. And we win the game. Show me Librarian. Give it to me.
Almost got it.
Wait, this is actually really funny. Wait a second, wait a second. Is this better than I think? This is almost stupid. So, I mean, I do just have to do the Bandle Commando now.
Yes, Mama is a beast, Mama.
All right, wait a second. This isn't gonna be good. All right, we've also got mobilized, and we're gonna have a lot of Owlcats in our hand, guys. Wait a second. I think, okay, wow, this is actually kind of weird to play. I think I do just field promote the Quick Quill, though. I honestly don't know how to play this deck yet, but I'm just, you know, I'm just trying. Who knows? Like, this is so different. You know what? I am excited for this concept. This is cool. I don't know how good it'll be, but it's at least not bad. Like,
with the power of time,
it's a little sick. Like, look at these Owlcats. Look at these 0 mana Owlcats.
Serving leg.
Like, Bandle Commando fits this deck so perfectly because it's like a good buff target. It's a way to make Mobilize relevant on later turns. Mobilize has always struggled with being relevant on later turns, right? Like, I can Gleaming Lantern and Yuumi this turn. I don't know what I'm Yumiing. All right, Yuumi does kind of suck. Why is Yuumi so bad? Oh man. All right, what now? I need blockers, right? I guess I just mobilize and just start playing blockers. No, it can't be mobilized yet. It's got to be Lantern for sure first. We save mobilize for next turn, I think. If only I had a unit that actually felt cool blocking this. Yeah, we're just large chilling. All right, so we get our discount here. We Assistant Librarian, looks good.
If I were a magician,
I actually don't think Yuuming the Lantern is really good enough there. Maybe that's wrong though. This is okay. Now we've got the Fae. Wait a second. This is about to get real dumb. This is about to get very, very dumb. Wait, did we just win? What does he do? Wait. Wait a second. Wait, no, like actually, what does he do? Better hit Rek'Sai. Whee! God hands. All right, so I can play more units into this attack. It's actually better. It's funnier to like greed the mobilize for sure, but it actually is better to discount more units into the attack. So I start with Fade now because I actually want to thread like a full attack here, and then we mobilize, discounting everything by 1, and then we play the 0 mana Yuumi, and the Owlcats will all be 0 mana after the Lantern discount. So now the Yuumi is 0 mana, and she attaches to the Librarian, and now all the Owlcats are just 0 mana.
focus, Yuumi.
Wait, this is hilarious. Wait a second. So our Owlcats are all 0 mana 3/2 spells. Oh no, mister, I'm attacking into this. You think I'm running out of resources? I'm Bandle, dude. I can't run out of resources. All right, Owlcat. Owlcat. This is actually exceptionally dumb. Maybe it's actually better not to attack into this. What if I am not supposed to give the charge a value? No, we're sticking it in for sure. Like, I think we guaranteed put him on a 2-turn clock by doing this. We're getting another Owlcat off the commando anyway, right? Like, all right. And we're swinging it in, okay? And he literally has to block the 6/6.
Took it fair and square.
Wait a second. Hold up. Hang on. This is really funny. This is actually so stupid. Okay, he killed my commando. That's fine. We're dealing a lot of pressure here, guys. We're chilling. I mean, okay, we might not be chilling, but like, you know, he loses his entire board and we still have things. Okay, and yeah, we get the quick quell back because, of course, by the way, it still has scout. That's the whole point of this deck. The field promotion stays on it even when it dies. So now our assistant librarian, we can just give scout and quick attack too, by the way. That's like really stupid. Like, can we talk about this? Okay, maybe not librarian because that one has Yumi in it. Maybe I'll just give it to one of these Owlcats actually. I mean, why not, dude? We've got Owlcats. All right, what are we getting off this telescope? I mean, I need something that'll actually threaten this game. Honestly, Mountain Drake is a good buff carrier for these. It has quick attack and scout to protect itself from its own formidable running out of health, and we are actually going to, oh man, or I can Crescent Strike offensively. What if I do an aggressive Crescent Strike and just try to kill him next turn? All right, I'm going in. I think the dragon is definitely safer. Interesting. So I think we're just trading off the librarian, right? Because we're gonna need to get through it anyway, and then we just go wide and crescent. Yeah, that looks good. Kill Pike with Prowling. Wait. Oh, because Prowling plus Faded kills Pike. That's kind of funny, but then I'm not killing the other one, so there's no point. I guess it keeps my thing alive. That is kind of a point. Yeah, that's kind of a big point. Wait, deal one. Oh, so it deals one first and then targets the ally. Yeah, no, I guess keeping this one alive matters a lot. Just an extra unit presence. Sure. Yeah, no, Prowling gets it in here. True. Everyone does it that way first. I've made that mistake like every time. That's so funny. People that like damage their own unit. All right. So the quick quell. Oh, yeah, no, he has no way to survive against the Crescent. He didn't even let us finish though, man. All right, that was a little nuts though. That was actually like, obviously we got a good hand, but wait a second. There's something a little nuts happening here. This is really funny. This is hilarious. Let's go ahead and untroll the deck a little bit. Lost to fake XW. All right, so what does untrolling this deck look like? Well, Blast Cone Seedling is a very bad card. The biggest problem with like the all-in face energy is like, okay, here's the thing about deck building, like deck building 101. The thing is, your deck needs to be able to make sense when the cards aren't really happening, right? And you need alternative answers to things and alternative combos for things to work together. The entire deck needs to come together, and like not your card A synergize with card B, but just like, you know, everything has a purpose. For example, field promotion here works with a lot of the deck, right? 3 field promotion is a very high synergy concept that would normally be trolly because there will be a lot of game states where you're double drawing field promotion and not drawing a lot of things for it's attached to. But field promotion works with quick quell very well. It works with rainbow fish very well, and very importantly, it works with battle commando very well. We actually saw an example An example of that last game where we field promoted the Bandle Commando and it was fine. Not good, not the top value we're looking for, but not a useless field promotion, which is the downside of this card, which is its floor for value. Now there's a fourth point of synergy, which is actually really, really important here, which is actually the Face Sprout. Not only do we have all those hits for field promotion, and we're going to need a lot when we have those double and even triple field promotion hands, but when Face Sprout is manifesting a Fae, it has a pretty good chance of getting us one of the Faes that are here. It's got like a 22% chance to draw us either Quick Coil or Rainbow Fish, and that can further unbreak the field promotion hands. Super, super, super important. And of course, a high synergy concept like this, you could try to negate those ratios by trimming down the field promotions, but that has a really, really hard time making sense in this kind of deck, because the whole point of this deck is like we're trying to draw one half or the other, right? And at that point, we have kind of all these niche synergy points coming together, right? We have all of the aspects of our deck are able to work together independently. For example, even when we're not drawing field promotion, Rainbow Fish is finding value, right? Even when we're not drawing, for example, Fae Aid, all these cards are independently providing value, right? Like we have ways of being able to use these cards. Part of that is Assistant Librarian. Like if I just Assistant Librarian and Quick Quill it, I'm happy. That's fine. If I like Gleaming Lantern on turn 3 and Quick Quill my Gleaming Lantern on turn 3, that's not even bad. Like that's whatever. It just discounts it. I have a 3 mana 4/4 quick attack attacking on turn 3. That's chill, right? We have a lot of combos to hit. The entire point of good deck building is that your cards aren't, it's not just card A works with card B. It's a web of interconnected nodes. That's what a good deck is, right? Here's the problem. Blastcone Seedling is very peripheral to this web. Blastcone Seedling, unlike all the other cards, is basically going to be bad unless we draw exactly Fae Aid, right? Like Blastcone Seedling is a card that is good when we're drawing Fae Aid, but does not have any recourse into the hands where we're not drawing Fae Aid, which we just saw last game, right? Pretty much like it's not a good card when we're not buffing the Faes. And a further problem is, of course, those are the games that were inherently weaker, right? We have no Fade, that's a Fae deck. We like drawing Fade, so not only are we creating a card that's inconsistent, but it's going to be flooring in value when our hand is also flooring in value, which is really, really bad, right? So Blastcone Seedling, you know, it's got the Fae keyword on it, but it just can't really make sense here. There's a lot of things you could run instead, right? Like we're kind of capped out on Fae. I don't really want to run more Yumi. I don't even know if I want one Yumi in this deck, let alone the ability to double draw her. Double drawing Yumi is kind of troll because unlike other champions, when Yumi dies, she's gone forever, right? So basically the second Yumi is literally doomed to be a prowling projectile no matter what. Unlike any other champion in the game, literally any other champion in the game, when the first one dies, the second one is, you know, that champion, right? That's fine. Yumi, double drawing her isn't amazing. I don't know if she's important in this deck. She just has the Fae keyword, she has the attach, and she's got higher floor for value than Blastcone Seedling, I think. So, you know, I'll keep her as a one-of for now. What about like Petrocite Broadwing? So Broadwing is a very good card in general, right? This deck doesn't really have ways of increasing its health, unfortunately, and we kind of need that. I guess like Quick Quell with Broadwing is nice, but I think that goes into my previous example, which is, again, the deck needs to work interconnectedly. Broadwing would have the same exact problem that Blastcone Seedling has. It would be a little bit different because like Broadwing is a better card than Blastcone Seedling. So when we draw Broadwing, when we're not drawing Loping Quick Wall, then it's fine, right? And Blastcone Seedling is kind of a bad card on its own. But the problem is that it's still only going to be it's still only going to be good when we're drawing Quick Wall. Broadwing plus Quick Wall. B, the hands where we already have Quick Wall are already the good hands. And C, unlike Blastcone Seedling, which is just good in hands that we already have Fae Aid in, to make Broadwing good, we'd have to use Quick Quell on Broadwing, which also would mean Quick Quell can't be used on something else. Basically, Broadwing, just as powerful as it is just not really what we want here, right? I can't rule it out completely. It's definitely better than Blastcone, but for the same logic, it is a lot worse than it probably looks, right? The deck wants finishers. I think Yordles and Arms is, of course, going to be a pretty nice finisher here. Vanguard Sergeant is basically a worse Yordles and Arms. Honestly, I don't even know how true that is. Like, the fact that you're getting the free 3/3/4 body is really nice. It doesn't have the deck building cost of forcing you to run Teemo, I guess. I mean, 3/3/4 is just free value. And another nice thing about Vanguard Sergeant is it does kind of synergize with Mobilize, because it will discount itself and Yordles and Arms never will, which is like a pretty minor thing, but I guess it exists. Yordle Smith synergizes with both Broadwing and the entire deck. I do not like Yordle Smith in this deck, I think. I mean, there will be a lot of Yordle Smith and Poppy have the problems of a lot of the cards in this deck getting bigger attack than them, and a big problem with Yordle Smith is the problem with Yordle Smith is actually it's a problem with Yordle Smith in all the Battle City decks. Yordle Smith is a good card, and we've seen it be good in Battle City before, but it actually looks more insane than it actually is. And the reason for that is because the point of Yordle Smith is you keep your board alive. The point of Battle City is you don't really give a shit if your board dies because you just play more units, right? Like, why are we keeping our board alive when we just don't run out of Owl Cats? That's the idea anyway, and we could definitely build a bit more to that by, you know, running things that don't run out of steam, like Vanguard Surgeon, right? Like, Yordle Smith is kind of anti-synergistic to the point of the region it's running. Might want more 1-drops. 1-drops are nice. I'm pretty happy to, like, the way this deck plays though, banking mana into Fade or Mobilize is good, right? Like, those, we have 5 cards that we're keeping in our opening hand, and we're very happy to bank mana for. I don't think this deck is dependent on 1-drops really at all, but I wouldn't mind some more Fleet Feather Trackers. It's definitely something to consider for sure. More interaction then. I think the best thing is just either Sergeant or Yordles in Arms. I'm gonna put in Sergeant. Eventually one of these days I'll learn how to spell this word. I'll put in like 1 Sergeant for now, just because I really don't want to add Yordles in Arms yet. I really don't. Lulu. So Lulu is another Lulu is an interesting thing to consider. No, not really. She doesn't really make sense. Never mind. Pokestick is a good card. Pokestick is a very powerful card in general. Usually you don't see it in these Demacia style builds, and it would be pretty anti-synergistic with both Mobilize and Fade. Don't really want to play for like the Pokestick play style, right? Man, Yumi actually does feel kind of underwhelming here. Pix is a Fae. That's true. Pix is a Fae. We're pretty much out of Faes. It does beg the question though, because like obviously, you know, I'm eliminating a lot of cards that wouldn't be good for this list. It's hard to say exactly what would, right? I mean, there's just generally good cards like Sharp Sight, but I honestly think this list doesn't really need them as much. This list wants to be a very unit heavy list, right? The reason Mobilize works for this list, Mobilize has a lot of synergies with this list, right? Like obviously the list floods your units, and you know, obviously there is that one gimmick of the attached units not getting discounted on mana, right? Or the mana discount doesn't get reset when they return to hand, which is like a gimmick and it's powerful. But the main idea of Mobilize in this deck is really important to understand, which is that because attached cards give you utility while technically being units, they're kind of like unit buff spells, sort of. Mobilize can allow you to devalue, like you can run a critical mass of units such that you're not overflowing your board space because the attached cards are going on your units. You still have good utility by being able to choose what you're attaching to, and Mobilize is able to hit more units, right? And that's why I'm hesitant to run like too many spells in this deck. I want to be very proactive. I don't know if we want like Pokestick or Sharp Sight. Concologist would be good. Hey, Concologist is a good card. What if we just ran Concologist here? What about that? I'll try Babbling Balladeers and see how bad it is. It's not gonna be good. Ultimately, we need to play the deck more to figure out exactly what we want. All right. We get into what game? Conch is playing Katarina Ezreal. What is happening, dude? All right. What the hell is this deck, Conch? What are you doing? What am I doing? I have no idea. Yo, what's up, Conch?
What's up?
Dude, what? What is this deck?
Listen, let me play my first card and then I'll say something, okay?
I mean, I'll grant my deck also looks a little sus. Oh, I see. You're doing like a challenge run. I gotcha.
I'm gonna drop you my PayPal email. At the end of this game, you can do what you want with that, okay?
What? Gosh. Why?
You know, LP's overrated, you know.
It's a shame because like I have a pretty funny combo that I mean I would like to show off here. But like, you know, I got it in the one game where my opponent's just trolling me anyway. Okay, but
Let's see who
imagine
can
that,
kill my Nexus faster. I think I am gonna win.
okay.
What do you think?
Everyone imagine that Conch isn't Q sniping me and trolling me here, and just imagine what this would look like in a normal game. Actually, look at this. Look at how disgusting this is. Again, this is another one of the combos that this deck hits, right? We have permanent quick quill with scout, even if the lantern dies. This is the dumb.
Sick.
Yes, it's pretty sick. I mean, I've done 8 damage to your Nexus so far.
I've done not that much.
Yeah, I think you're dead this turn.
Let me get you that file.
Hold on, I drew a pretty good card here. You might not have me yet.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to deal more damage to your Nexus than you. So I've dealt 8 and you've done 6.
Yep, that sounds accurate.
Turtles in their
All right. I mean, good luck, dude.
Wait, that hand was that. You actually would have like crushed anyone with that hand.
Yes. No. This hand would have literally beaten any deck ever. Like, Conch, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but this deck is actually unfair, bro. Like, when this deck nuts, it nuts, dude. Conch roping me too now.
I'm missing piece.
No, I was sending a message to you.
Oh, I see. I get it. Ah, it's all making sense to me. It's the stream joke.
There you go. I think everyone
Thanks,
deserves
Conch.
this pretty
Thanks,
much.
Conch. I'll send
Take
it.
care,
I'll send
take
it.
care.
The usual amount?
Smiling.
The usual. You know.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All right, take care. Take
Yeah.
care.
Have a good one, man. God damn it. Some of you guys might not know Stolen Conch. Do you guys remember like a year ago when Hush came out and it was really broken? I played like a Hush deck on ladder and did like an infinite combo with Hush discounted to 0. And I held some poor soul hostage for like 20 minutes. I made it like a YouTube video about it. That was Conch. That's how we met. Like, no, that's, and you know, we play Valorant sometimes together now. He's a cool guy. But no, that was that guy, if you guys might remember that one video a year ago. Yeah, but you guys can see like what I'm seeing now, right? Like when I've been building this deck, I've been looking at the lines. Like now that you guys have seen it play out in those ways, like you can now see like what I'm looking at when I'm looking at like all the disgusting combos this deck can ass pull, right? Like Lantern into Quick Quill into Field Promotion on turn 3 is absolutely stupid. Like incredibly fucking dumb. Like hardcore dumb. Big dumb, right? We just need to smoothen out the rest of the deck. And some of you guys are saying like Fizz feels bad. Fizz might feel bad, yeah. I mean, Fizz would be kind of necessary for like a Yordles and Arms version. So the big question is like, how do we smoothen out the rest of the deck? It's kind of hard, right? It's kind of tricky. Papercraft Dragon. Honestly, I am starting to look at Mushroom Ring as like maybe not actually a bad card. Like, they could just Mystic Shot it, but when it doesn't, it's still really nice. And it's nice to have some face energy that's not terrible. I mean, Chain Vest is really good on Assistant Librarian, but kind of bad everywhere else, right? Flea Feather. Yeah, Flea Feather might just have to be better than Fizz. I think I am kind of trolling. Like, unless we're running Yordles and Arms, there's not really another reason to run Fizz. Fizz is, yeah, we don't really have enough spells. But you can get Fizz Elusive with Rainbow Fish, guys. Silly. Alright. Is this just champless? Because honestly, I'm not really liking Yumi in this either. Like actually. So here's the thing about Fleet for the Tracker is I don't know how often I even want to develop into the early turns of the game. Like I want to maximize our odds. So it's a little weird. This deck, okay, the way this deck is building is like we're doing a series of unfair combos on turn 3. If you've watched these games, you're seeing like, okay, our turn 3 combo is like, okay, Lantern into Quick Quill is already unfair. That's already really good. Lantern into Quick Quill into Field Promotion is game winning. Mobilize into Fade is really, really good. And any sort of like slow deck that can't punish you, right? It depends what you have in your hands. You can do like Quick Quill into Field Promotion into Bandle Commander. There's a lot of like 3-card or 2-card combos on turn 3. And it's so bizarre, but like the way this deck is built is we're just trying to abuse those to the best of our possibilities. So as weird as it sounds, because this logic doesn't normally apply in this game, but like we don't even really want to spend mana on turn 1 or turn 2 unless we have to. So now enter Fleet for the Tracker. Our bailout cards, the last few cards in this slot are going to be for those hand states where we're not hitting our combos. The problem with that is if we play Tracker on turn 1, we actually won't know if we hit our combo or not. We're spending mana that we are going to get 2 more draws. We're drawing at the start of turn 2 and at the start of turn 3. And those 2 more draws and all the combos they could hit actually give us a large share of win rate if we don't play Fleet for the Tracker on turn 1. It sounds so bizarre, but there's so many combos that those 2 draws could be hitting if we don't commit our mana. So we do need cards that will bail us out of weird openers, but I would rather have something that we can play on turn 3 when we have a bad opener, right? Something that could stabilize, maybe using spell mana. So this is a bad example because this card is bad, but like something like Remembrance is like a very old school, like a common play that you would just play on turn 3 after banking, right? Not good in this case, but like some kind of way to use spell mana or re-control the board when we're in those turn 3 spots. Maybe it is Remembrance. I don't think it is, but that's kind of like where we're at in this deck. Brightstone Protector is just very good though. Valor. Yeah, and honestly, Valor does enable more combos, right? Like if we haven't drawn Field Promotion, Blinding Assault does actually enable more combos. I think these combos are so much weaker. Oh god. Oh man. Like Valor doesn't work with Immobilize or Fade. It works with Quick Quill, but then it'll have 2 health. And it kind of works with Rainbow Fish, but unless you're discounting something, like you can attack starting on turn 4 there. I don't know. Valor makes a lot of sense with like the broad approach to this deck, but I really kind of hate a lot of like the specifics of how Valor is integrated here. Like quite a bit actually. I think I'd rather just run like Concologist. Conk is kind of like the perfect card in that weird hand state. Like we play Conk on turn 3 and get a spell to use our spell mana that we've banked until then. It can help our main game plan and it's not just like weird. I think I'll run 2 Conchologists, but I'll actually try 1 Valor. Why Loping over Conk? Mostly because it's a Fey, which actually matters in this deck. We're not going to go out of our way for the Fey tag to the extent of running Blast Cone, but the Fey tag matters here. And also Loping gets more units, which is better with like Mobilize and our whole game plan. We just want more units. Conch will just manifest Valor when you want it. That's true. That's big true actually. This deck is coming together though. Again, like if you see how I'm constructing the deck builds and like the kind of logic I'm using, this is how you want to be thinking about decks. Everything needs to be interconnected and you need to plan out your turn because everything is timing based, right? Like if I'm simulating the games in my head, the Fleet for the Tracker is, I can't rule it out. It's a good card, but it's just, it feels like it would be detrimental to what the deck is trying to do. Elise just straight up Noxus Spiders aggro, stick it in. All right, this is kind of our one true nightmare. Our deck just does not play fast enough. Like our bailouts are our combos. I think we full mulligan. Fade is not good for this matchup. Fade is amazing for slower matchups, but not what we want here. All right, we've accumulated our first loss. It has happened. Oh well. All right, so we think of the bailouts and we're thinking like, you know, A, he doesn't have a great hand, and B, we have like some crazy cheese blowout with Rainbow Fish, maybe. I mean, not impossible. So Gleaming Lantern could get +1. But yeah, no. This is just like, this is the problem with not having 1-drops. And this is fundamentally now a problem with the deck, right?
There's nothing to
He's got the hot Elise skin. Oh yeah, Elise. Oh, break my world. All right. Yeah, I think we're screwed, guys. This is we have identified a weakness with this list. If you drop Mobilize, you're good though. Hilariously enough, Mobilize actually does make this matchup a lot better. Unironically, that might be a reason to go to 3 Mobilize, which sounds stupid. Even though it's awkward to double draw, it actually does enable more combos, and it actually helps a matchup that this deck has a really hard time. Based on its build, this deck has an incredibly hard time actually helping this matchup, right? Like, because we're very combo oriented, and anything we're trying to like stop aggro with is not really going to help our combo for other matchups except for Mobilize. So Mobilize fits the deck really well, except we will never want to double draw it. It's always going to feel so bad to double draw. So whatever we play here, we're basically just going to have to not block with, because we don't have any fearsome blockers. Oh, yikes. Oh, no. All right. Homie's got a pretty good hand.
Everything's in place.
Oh, what? No 4th 1-drop? All right. Tell you what. Let's go ahead and get out of this one nice and eat. Okay. How much copium?
Cooking with lead.
Okay, how fast could we kill him though? Really? How fast could we kill him really? Honestly, if I like saved maximum health, like blocked the onlooker and ignored the Elise, maybe I could actually like stabilize fast. Like if I draw Mobilize right now, he's never getting through my board again. Well, I mean, Lantern just gives us the discount again, right? Like, we're not winning this game. If we're winning this game, then we've got a problem. That something's wrong here. If we're winning this game, like, God save us. I mean, Assistant Librarian can tutor out a spell. That's actually a really interesting aspect of this deck. That Librarian plus Rainbow Fish will actually, in this kind of position, be able to potentially draw us a spell we want. It'll fish between Mobilize, Fey Aid, and Promotion. Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, Sprout, Face Sprout too. That's funny. I think we just want to quick quell the Librarian, right?
Just follow the yellow light. Easy.
This one's pretty straightforward. Like, we're at 11 health. We have a really wide board. Honestly, this matchup is really not as bad as I thought. We're kind of chilling. So the one thing I might not want to attack with is the other Gleaming Lantern. It is, after all, a fearsome blocker, which we kind of might need or something. It's pretty, it's quite possible that we will indeed need it. Okay, there's a fervor. So is this a 0 mana Rainbow Fish I detect? Oh, that's fascinating. Oh, that's real interesting, yeah. All right, it's a bit of an issue. I mean, at this point, we just hope he doesn't have anything else. Just use the Rainbow Fish to buff something to a fearsome blocker, basically. Probably just the Owlcat. Yeah, the Conchologist has lower odds than that, of course. And whatever we're using this on is just getting sacrificed, right? Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, this one stays alive. That's actually important because we need to open attack here, right? Oh, that's funny. If only we had Yordles in arms. I mean, I think we're just chilling here, guys. This matchup honestly just looks fine. Like, okay, that might be an issue. Suddenly I have to use my other rainbow fish just to block it down. I mean, he's out of resources, right? Like, what else is he even gonna do here? We're good. This is so funny. What else do you got, dude? Like, we're not even dying to decimate. Whee! All right, seems good. This is wild. All right, how much damage do we actually have on the open? We've given elusive to a big thing. I guess we have to develop. We lose to like decimate plus fervor by developing, which is very sad, but it's the only way to actually represent lethal here, which we obviously need. And it's such a specific hand that beats us off this development. I guess we just make everything elusive, right? He'd have to fervor this to stay alive. Yeah, because he could play more blockers. Okay.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
So the one tricky thing is, of course, he could use fervor to threaten my unit and take my lethal out, which is why I took the chain vest here. If he greeds and goes for this librarian, it stops the fervor. GG, dude. Still undefeated. Single combat is funny. It has some synergy points here, you know, like we can sacrifice our units and get the stats back in an ideal world. It really doesn't play for the speed that this deck wants to play for, though, I think. And also single combat is just, it's kind of an overrated card. All right. What do we got here? Another lurker. Looks pretty good right now. So we're trying to maximize our odds of hitting a combo, right? So we're keeping field promotion. We're looking for a turn 3 combo. So I think we're just keeping field promotion and kicking mobilize in a different kind of hand. Yeah, I think in a different kind of hand we would keep mobilize. I think you want to keep like either mobilize or field promotion, but not both. So we've got quick quell. So if we find gleaming lantern or if we find librarian, then this start is insane. If we find like it's fine as it is, it's not nuts, but like those two make this start completely insane in the next two draws. All right, there's lantern. GG. Good luck, lurk. Yeah, and he didn't even develop in here. Unfortunately, you know, he could do a little fishy. Also, he seems to have skipped lurk. All right, well, good game. This was a fun one. And yeah, we can't mobilize here. We're going for a different combo. I mean, we might be able to mobilize afterwards, but it's important to know like what combo we're going for. Oh no, we're vulnerable. All right, here we go. All right, it's a 4/4 quick attack scout coming in hot. Yeah, the way to think about this deck is like we are trying to abuse these like 3-card combo turn 3 openers. There's a lot of them. We're just trying to get something to hit. Like in a different matchup on a different coin in a different hand state, I could keep mobilize. Like I might keep mobilize plus something else. I don't know. Mobilize might be kind of trolling this deck, guys. I hate to admit it. Is bird good here? Oh, in this hand state, bird is allowed to not be good. Oh, he's trying to kill the gleaming lantern with the Rek'Sai. Wait, that's actually so funny. He actually needs to kill the gleaming lantern with the Rek'Sai. Wait, I've ever heard. Rally on him? Wait, why would I rally on him, guys? I'm pretty sure I'm literally stronger if this dies. Like, I want this lantern to die. I'm getting a discount here. It's releasing my card, my friends. This is better for me. Like, I'm just gonna put it on librarian if he's slowing himself up and doing the Rek'Sai there. Like, this is so much better. Messenger, yeah, it looks good. He's at 12 health somehow. He's like he's ensuring the lurk. All right, seems good. All right, so Rek'Sai is no longer really doing too much here. So we lose our gleaming lantern and we get back our scouted quick qual. And now, I mean, I guess we can mobilize and just play both of them here anyway. Like, that works. This mobilize is kind of bad. It's going like mana even, but okay, mobilize kind of suck, right? Like, is there a reason to play mobilize here? It'll discount it in the future, but that actually does nothing. All right, mobilize, you blow. You are no good here. Mobilize is Garbo. Yeah. Oh well.
Just follow the yellow light.
I think this deck is probably going to need more spells that will make mobilize worse. But anyway, now that he's released our quick qual has found its one true love. We got, by the way, 4 free mana off of that gleaming lantern. That gleaming lantern discounted twice before it died for some reason. We triggered Fated here. We'll do it again when we Aegis. Like, looking good.
Check the book.
Wait, Lurk actually just doesn't really have anything to this. Yeah, I'll just take a nice simple open attack. I don't think we really want to do any like weird blinding assault thing. Wait, I actually can't develop into this. I think that is actually a little bit better. Yeah, that is a little bit better. Let's just play normal.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
All right, so we're just doing like a pretty straightforward blinding assault. We're just taxing him, making sure he's, you know, losing like the blockers that he has access to, right? Wow. Nah, surely it's not gleaming here. This deck is so weird to play, dude. This is so funky. Yeah, this is kind of the problem with Valor, like this exact game. It's really bad if you don't have quick qual, and even if you do have quick qual, it's not like the best thing to use it on.
A clue.
All right, Assistant Librarian draws us another mobilize.
That one.
Okay, Face Sprout, nice. We take. I actually love this deck so much, guys. Like, this deck is actually great. What an amazing concept. Whee! And this System Librarian is of course perfect in this deck. It didn't really fit into the Papercraft one. Oh, he's lurking. Hi, dog. Okay. This deck is like Nami, but without a champion, and if you got to choose where to put the buffs and traded chunky stats for keywords. Cataclysm? Yeah, Cataclysm is good here. Listen, obviously Mobilize is trolly in this list, guys, but it's really funny when you're able to actually get it all off, okay? Like, it leads to the nuttiest nonsense. Obviously, it doesn't make any sense. What is this hand? All right, this is very dumb. Hold up. We got to do maximum dumb here. Sorry, we see dumb, so I must do dumb. All right, wait a second. Yeah, we can go dumber. Wait. I can dumb this one up. All right. What is that? It's not enough? That's all I need to know. Okay, something about telescope. Yeah. We agree this. It's actually impossible for us to die here. Wait. So it's fade? Okay, wait. I'm not done yet. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, wait. Sorry. No, guys. No. You're not seeing it. We must do maximum dumb. All right, so it's mobilize. It's lantern. Okay, it was probably grandfather Fae first, but I don't even know if I have enough mana for it. All right, it's other lantern. Okay. Yeah. Other lantern here.
We go. Find the path.
Why are all these so discounted? So yeah, the only way to get the maximum discount now is Sloping Telescope. I should have played Grandfather Fae at the start. I got too excited. Furious Fae fuck, why not? That says Fae on it. Who cares? All right. Hungry Owl Cat. Okay, it's a pretty good board. It's not bad. Whee! Scout. Nah, we don't need to scout attack here, guys. That never happens. But yeah, mobilize is very funny, but definitely not proper in this deck. Like, I just wanted to get off a couple of stupid games of mobilize because it does lead to the funniest nonsense. But yeah, no, obviously it should be Cataclysm instead.